in 1984. And here we are at the start of the Brazilian Grand Prix for the Breakout Racing League for the F2 cars here after the break week. I just have to say it is an amazing race. A lot of drivers that we haven't seen in the race. DXD in Chigo, JRT Salt. We're going to see what pace he has, whether he has pace or not. He's been talking up to the F2 drivers whether or not he's fast, so we'll definitely keep an eye on that. Looks like we have a little bit of overcloud. Alderfer Jr.'s here. Another driver, SF1 Roads, bringing in one of his teammates to help out, trying to give him a little bit of push of confidence. Ulsterstig 83, welcome to have you here. Phantom, we'll definitely be rooting on for you, but we're seeing a lot of push from Ferrari Nut and Ham Newton. We'll definitely keep an eye on them as we're waiting for the drivers to get their stuff. Is there rain? If it is, it's going to be a huge toss-up with a lot of these drivers. The F2 cars are a little bit slippery, a little bit slidey. They're not as strong and competitive as like the F1 car is. So it's definitely going to have to, we're definitely going to have to keep our eyes on that. Now, the question is, how are these newer drivers going to compare, and how are they going to perform like JRT saw? We're right along with FinFan number 1. So we come up to turn 1. He's sitting up at the top slot right now. They fall back. GK Phantom, he slots up to number 1. Now it's Rose, Sparky, Deer Hunter. They're moving up as we start to see the order start falling through. Ferrari Nut and Deer Hunter are sitting up at the top. We're going to try to jump up. Now it's JRT Salt. Will the new guy take the podium here at the Brazilian Grand Prix for F2? Now Mean Furnace second. We're going to jump back up with GRT Salt, see where he's at on this track as we go around here. See what happens into this really tight right hand where it kind of goes downhill, a little off camber area into a left. Then up the hill through this little mini chicane we go. Double right into another little hairpin down the hill to a double left. And then onto the back straight. JRT Salt sitting ahead. Oh, now it's Ferrari that jumps him. Coming up to the last corner before the main straight. And then Ham Newton, JRT Salt. There's a battle for the lead up in the front here. So a lot of these drivers are bouncing around. See what can JRT Salt upset this group of drivers here through this season at the Brazilian Grand Prix. Here he goes and across the line with a 17-7. He puts it on the pole in first. I believe it was Ferrari Nut sitting second. We'll take a look at the time. There he does. He puts it on pole. Ferrari Nut almost getting like 0.059, and then you have Ham Newton back there with 0.06. These three drivers on their whole other pace. Sparky moving up, he's sliding in fourth ahead of his teammate Taylor Glade, who's sitting seventh right now. Mean Furnace fifth, Alderfer sixth. Alderfer looking very strong. It's Chigo, he's sitting eighth. Ulsterstig showing up. The two newer drivers here in the series. They're sitting 8th and 9th. And then we'll scrap down. Webster sliding in at 10th ahead of FinFan, who is 11th. SF1 Rhodes needs to start pushing it with his teammate that's sitting there in 9th. Deer Hunter, he's sitting back there in 12th. Wow. Time to see what happens as we get started of the feature race. Looks like it's sunny here in the feature race. We're going to wait for the drivers to select their setups and everything and get going. See JRT Salt, he's ready. Sparky is ready. Ichigo is ready. Number 1 FinFan's ready. Deer Hunter's ready. Here we go as we get started. See what happens. Honestly, I'm gonna put the a little bit of a little bit. Maybe JRT Salt takes it to Ferrari, that shows him the pace that he has, or Ulsterstig may make a comeback here, and he may push it, and then he may get up to the top. We'll definitely keep an eye on that as we get going on this formation lap here. as we get going. JRT Salt definitely warming up those tires. We're going to pull up the full map and get all the information for all of you guys. Everybody's going with the soft compound tire here right before the feature race. Nobody's going for anything different. Salt just pulling away here on this formation lap. Just trying to, like, I don't know if he's just trying to get around, just trying to break the nerves here before the big race. Well, let's move down the grid here that we go. We got Ferrari Nut sitting second, Ham Newton sitting third, Sparky fourth, Meanfern fifth, Alderfer Jr. sixth, showing he's picking up the pace as he's going through. Taylor Clan seventh, it should go eighth, Ulster Sting ninth. Good to see him there in the top 10. Webster's showing strong pace here in 10. Definitely see if he can hold back FinFan 72. Oh, as Webster spins it right in front of FinFan. SF1 Road starting 12th ahead of Deer Hunter, who hasn't had a whole lot of time to practice, but he's definitely starting to show that he does pick up a little bit of pace as he goes through in this race. GK Phantom sitting 14th. Canada King rounding out this whole entire grid in 15th place as they come through to the last couple corners before they start getting onto the main straight. Here we are riding along with JRT Salt. Question is, how much longer is this grid? There's a big gap in between. How much is this really gonna, you know, take away a lot of the, you know, tire temps and that when they just warmed up the tires as they go through? Here we go. The last few cars lining it up as we get started here in the feature race. 20 laps at the Brazilian Grand Prix. Here we go. The 5 lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. And are we off? Oh, Canada King gets a drive-through. And here we go. Salt gets a slow run, it looks. Ferrari Nut trying it down on the inside. Is he going to make it stick? Salt sitting side by side with him through turn 1. He covers the corner there. Ferrari Nut all over the back of him as we go through. We have Sparky making his move around Ham Newton. Wow, Sparky showing the pace. Salt giving Ferrari Nut a little bit of tap and love. Just showing him, hey, here I am. Salt drops back. We have a little bit of a conundrum back here as Stig moves up and slots up. Ichigo falls back. Deer Hunter slotting up in the 9th now. He's making move. Ichigo trying to make his thing happen around what looks to be Deer Hunter as we go through. Sparky's definitely showing the pace, you know, here in Brazil. Maybe it's fitting him well with that pad setup. Definitely keep an eye. Ooh, looks like we had a little bit of a contact there. Number 1 FinFan and his teammate Ichigo with GK Phantom sitting 12th, trying to get an amazing run on him. We're going to jump back up the grid here. BRL and Maverick, he's slotted in 6th right now. Positions change. Our biggest movers, Deer Hunter, with 5 places. Our biggest losers, Taylor Clayton, with 6 places, falling back to the grid. Webster sitting 15th now. What a shame on him. Ferrari Nut setting the new fast lap with JRT Salt all over the back end of his gearbox, trying to make something happen. SF1 Rhodes, he's slotting up to 11th. He's trying to chase his teammate Ulster Stig down, that's in 7th place. So we have a huge battle in the back. Looks like Canada King's trying to make something happen on GK Phantom. Down on the inside, 3 wide. Canada King getting the door there, trying to make a very risky move there down on the inside. I would have backed out and waited and checked up. So we have a yellow sector too. As Webster gets past Canada King, Canada King's gonna have to serve a drive-through if he hasn't from jumping the start, or he will probably be disqualified. As, let's see, we have Ham Newton, he's making his move on Sparky. We're gonna jump up here with these guys as they go through. Ferrari Nut still leading as Ichigo and FinFan are going back and forth. These two teammates, they're going to have to decide what they want to do. Are they going to be teammates, or are they going to fight it out like it's a duel? For the viewers that are watching, if you want to give a shout out to one of your favorite drivers, please write a comment in the comment section, and we can get you set. Get a call out for one of your favorite drivers. As JRT Salt sets a new fast lap. Here goes Deer Hunter. He makes it past number 1 Fin Fan. He's just warming up as he is chasing down these guys. He knows he's got Ichigo to go. Onto the back straight they go. Lap 3 of 20. He's looking on the inside. Checks up right behind him. He knows he can't make something happen right now. All over the gearbox. Fin Fan is trying to chase him down as well. SF1 Rhodes waiting for something to happen to strike to move up 3 positions they go. Right now, we also have a battle for Alderfer and Meanford. We're going to jump up to that one real quick and see where we're at with that. As they go through, these drivers are freight training the best that they can. JRT Salt still looking strong. He's fallen back to about a second to Ferrari now. Definitely keep an eye on that times as they go. As Ham Newton is starting to reel in Salt. Could Salt have maybe worked his tires up? All the talk of being fast during time trials, not showcasing that performance here in the race. We'll definitely keep an eye on that. Fin Fan 2/10 back behind Deer Hunter. DRS is open. He's looking inside, outside. He's choosing the outside. Deer Hunter's covering the inside. Down into turn 1 they go. Deer Hunter, strong performance, showing him equal space. Fin Fan sends it up into turn 2. He makes it stick, gives him all the space that he can. Deer Hunter runs it a little bit into the dirt. DRS is open. He is making a pull away from Deer Hunter. He's trying to make something happen there. Let's see. Closest battle. Taylor Clan making around Rhodes. Fin Fan losing it there. Here goes Rhodes and Taylor Clan. Rhodes definitely following right behind him. Can he make it stick? Cannot. He's going to check up, see what he can do. Ulster Sting made it up to 7th. JRT Stalt still 2nd. Let's see where we got the closest battle now. Closest battle we have is Fin Fan 3/10. He's all over the back of SF1 Rhodes here. The question is will SF1 Rhodes defend? Can he hold him off? Onto the main straight they go. Fin Fan's trying to get the amazing run on him. We're going to switch and go on board with him. DRS is open, gets a little bit of a slipstream, checks the inside, goes back to the outside, trying to throw Rhodes off into turn 1. Rhodes all over the back of Taylor Clan. Rhodes getting a rejuvenated race, loses a lot of pace there in that corner of turn 2. Falls back. Rhodes giving him the door, but giving him adequate amount of space. Question is Fin Fan going to send it? He does up on the inside as Hoopalicious has joined the race. SF1 Rhodes loses it. He's going to try the outside. Is he going to make it stick? Side by side, they go into the turn. Here they go. Rhodes, is he going to try the switch pack? Ooh, Fin Fan gets a better run out of there and gets a better defense. As JRT Salt is still 1.1 seconds back. He's falling back, but Sparky's 4/10 back behind Ham Newton for that 3rd place. Question is, does Sparky have something left in the tank to take the fight back to Ham Newton? It looks like not. He's falling back a little bit more. Definitely keep an eye on that as it grows. See what happens as we're lap 5 out of 20. A lot of the drivers, JRT Salt dives into the pits. We're going to ride along, and he gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That's a shame. That's going to hurt him here in the race. Doesn't look like they're going to have to pit again. He's going to switch over to the medium compound tires. He's saving those softs for the sprint. After this, he knows he's got a 4-point advantage from putting the car on pole position, but he's just falling down the grid. He's sitting 13th right now. Here they go. 14th coming through. Webster makes it out ahead of him. So now Salt has to put some work in on those medium compound tires. He's got to try to get past Webster and the rest of this field if he wants to make something happen here in this grid. Taylor Clan 6/10 behind Deer Hunter. We're going to jump over here to watch this. keep an eye on Salt to see how he performs. He's 4 seconds back from Webster. Taylor Clan, 5/10 back from Deer Hunter. Can he make it stick? Through the last corner before they get onto the main straight. Deer Hunter loses it a little bit. Back end was breaking there. But did Taylor Clan get something to happen? Sparky, Meanford, Alderford Jr. Taylor Clan doesn't dive in the pits. Deer Hunter dives into the pits. The front three don't dive into the pits. Stig is up there, 6.2 seconds back, showing a tremendous pace and a tremendous race that he's had at the start. Do any of these guys get Salt when he comes out of the pits? We shall see. Here they go, down the main straight and around turn 1. It looks like Salt is going to jump everybody. Him and Sparky coming around through the corner. So Salt is going to jump those drivers, but they are on a 1-lap newer soft medium compound tire. So we're going to jump aboard Salt here as he comes through this awesome uphill piece. I love this uphill piece because you kind of go flat out, you tap the brakes just a little bit, and you hook around the corner. If you line it up right, you get an amazing run as Webster moves out of the way for Salt. He knows the pace, he's not there. This is helping Salt make moves. Salt's 11 seconds back from GK Phantom, so he's going to have to make something happen here. As Ham Newton has dove into the pits, Ferrari Nut, he is staying out. Ferrari Nut knows his pace. He knows his strengths. Ichigo dives in the pits. Taylor Clan dives in the pits. FinFan stays out. Taylor Clan gets a 5-second time penalty as well. Here goes Salt. Where's Ham Newton? Ham Newton is just coming down pit lane. Here goes Salt down the main straight. Across the line he goes, setting the new fast lap in the Trident. Here goes Ham Newton. Ham Newton is just coming down the pit exit here. Salt through turn 1 and turn 2. They're technically side by side as they're coming onto the main straight. Ham Newton's going to have 2-lap newer tires on Salt, but he's going to be all over the gearbox. It's going to take him a while to warm up those tires, but this can help him. Ferrari Nuts 9 seconds ahead of Ulsterstig, who's sitting second. JRT Salt is 12.1 seconds back from SF1 Roads. Right now, based on the delta in the times, Ferrari Nut could pit. We'll see where he's at. Here's Ferrari Nut. He's coming up to the main straight into the pit entrance. Does he dive into the pits? He dives into the pits. Where is Salt? Did Salt get the jump on him? He didn't. Looks like Ferrari Nut didn't get a time penalty diving into the pits. Does Stig dive in the pits? Stig dives in the pits. Does FinFan dive in the pits? FinFan dives into the pits. Rhodes is probably going to dive into the pits as well. We're going to jump over with JRT Salt. Rhodes does not. Rhodes stays out. Here goes Ferrari Nut. He's already out of the pits. JRT Salt is onto the main straight with Ham Newton in tow as they come up to turn 1. Will they get the jump? Salt is pushing it as fast as he possibly can with a 1:19.5. He is trying everything. Ham Newton gets a 3-second time penalty. Here they go. Salt comes out. He beats Ferrari Nut, but Ferrari Nut has way newer soft compound tires. Salt still has that 5-second time penalty that can come back and bite him as Rhodes stays out because he knew his teammate was into the pits. We have a lot of big mix-ups here with the drivers, so it can toss it up. If it stays the way it does, that 5-second time penalty just by itself would drop Salt all the way down to 6th place based on that by itself as they go through. So we'll definitely keep an eye on it. We're going to ride along with Salt. We know Rhodes still needs to pit. Question is when is he going to pit? He's really pushing those soft compound tires as much as possible. Here he comes, 170 miles per hour. He dives into the pit. Where is Rhodes going to come out? In correlation to, he gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That's going to bite him. A lot of the drivers have gotten 5-second time penalties for speeding. Ham Newton sets a new fast lap. Here they go. Where's Rhodes going to slot out with these other drivers? Fern gets past him. Alderfer gets past him. His teammate gets past him. Sparky gets a 3-second time penalty. That's helping Salt out. Rhodes is going to come out and hopefully he can push it as fast as he can. He may come out just out in 11th place. He is going to come out just in 11th place. That's good on him. Gives him a chance to kind of regroup. He's going to have Ichigo on him as fast as he possibly can. We're going to jump over to Deer Hunter. Deer Hunter 6/10 back from number 1 FinFan. He's trying to push and chase him as much as he possibly can. We're going to jump up to Ham Newton. He's 6/10 back from Salt. Can Ham Newton upset the new guys race here with 10 laps to go here at the feature race of Brazil? Salt gets a little wiggly there. Canada King gets a 3-second time penalty. Ferrari Nut 1.3 seconds back. He may already know that he's got that Salt has a 5-second time penalty. Here they go. Ichigo gets a pass Rhodes. We're going to jump back here and watch this as much as possible. Definitely keep an eye on that delta between Ham Newton and Salt that's in the lead of the race. Rhodes looking extremely racy after stretching those soft compound tires out. As long as he did. Number 1 FinFan, 4/10 back from Taylor Clean. Now 3/10. Jump aboard FinFan here. Can he get the run on Taylor Clan out of this last couple corners here onto the main straight? Ham Newton 2/10 on the back of Salt with Ferrari Nut 1 second toe. Here they go onto the second back straight. DRS is open. He's slowly reeling him in, looking on the inside, trying to make him make a mistake here as they go through. As Taylor Clan receives a 3-second time penalty. Ooh, Ham Newton's all over the back of the gearbox. Here comes Ferrari Nut. Ferrari Nut starting to push. He likes to do this in the race. If he's in a position, he prefers to sit back, wait, see how everything plays out, and then start striking. He doesn't want to overcook his tires right off the start to where it bites him. Here they go. Through the last couple of corners. Ham Newton gets a wonderful run here. We're going to ride on board with Ham Newton. Right behind JRT Salt. Onto the main straight they go. DRS is open. Gets a beautiful run. JRT Salt covers the inside. Ham Newton on the outside. Down into turn 1. Ham Newton is going to try to switch back. Salt runs in deep. He covers. Slows the car down a little bit. Unsettles Ham Newton's car as they come onto the second straightaway here. DRS is open on Ham Newton. What is JRT Salt going to do? He's going to defend on the inside. He's going to force Ham Newton to open his hand on the outside. Ham Newton goes for the outside. Oh, there's a tap. Looks like JRT Salt hit Ham Newton in the race. That's going to allow Ferrari Nut to get right past. What a shame. As we have a virtual safety car. JRT Salt's most likely going to have to dive into the pits to change his wing. As we go through, Sparky's going to slot up to third. Ham Newton. Let's see how much damage Ham Newton has. It looks like his right side of his wing is good. Question is the left side of his wing. What does that look like? Left side of his wing looks the same as JRT Salt. So both of these drivers are going to have to dive into the pits to definitely be very risky for them to stay out in hopes of trying to make any progress as Ham Newton makes it past Sparky there. Here we go. We know Salt needs to dive into the pits to get that wing change. Let's see if he does. We're riding aboard with him. He dives into the pits. Let's see. He slows down just enough. He is good. Does Ham Newton dive into the pits? Ham Newton does not. Ham Newton stays out. He is pushing. He's got Meanford, his teammate, in tow right behind him to help him out. And here goes Aldifer. He's in 5th. Salt has fallen down the order. He is in 10th. Where is Salt going to come out? He is serving that 5-second time penalty and that wing change there. This pit stop is taking a very long time. Here they go. Ham Newton is sitting 4th right now. Question is Ham Newton going to toss it up, and is he going to dive into the pits? We have a yellow sector 2 here. Salt is just coming out of the pits. 13th, 16 seconds back behind GK Phantom here. As right now, it has turned the tides of everything. 14 out of 20. We go. Question is Ham Newton going to dive into the pits as Aldifer receives a 3-second time penalty? Here goes Aldifer onto the main straight. Here goes Ham Newton, I apologize, onto the main straight, 1.5 back. JRT Salt gets a 3-second time penalty. Ham Newton stays out with that damaged wing. He's not going to risk it. See, we have Taylor Clan. He's 3/10 back from Fin Fan. Can he make something happen? Down into turn 1 they go. Taylor Clan trying to catch up to his teammate who's in that 2nd place podium spot. 5 seconds back from Ferrari. Sparky harnessing his Spa energy that he had at Spa, which gave him that dominant performance. Here we go. Taylor Clan 7/10 back. I apologize for the miscommentary as we go through. 7/10 back, all over the back of Fin Fan here. His teammate sitting 2nd here with Ferrari Nut up in there in the top. See what happens here. Aldifer 2/10 back from Ham Newton. What is Aldifer going to do? He goes on the inside of Ham Newton. Ham Newton's trying to do the recovery race. As Ulsterstig, the new guy in the race, he started in the back there. He's sitting 6th. He was 9th. He moved up 3 spots. He can move up 1 more spot as he has Ham Newton in front of him. Ham Newton gets another 3-second time penalty. Ham Newton right now, with the way it's going, he is just not having his race of the day. As Ulsterstig goes up on the inside of Ham Newton, making easy work of him as they go. Question is, how long is Ham Newton going to stay out there with that bad wing? I mean, I understand he wants to stay out there and try to, save his race and not ruin it by taking a pit stop. But, he's got to try everything he possibly can. As we have a yellow sector 3. Do not see it on the map. See, we have Ichigo. He's about a 2nd away from Deer Hunter. We'll jump aboard him, see if he's making up time. He's about 7/10 now. He's starting to reel in Deer Hunter. The Deer Hunter, can he defend with 4 laps to go? That will be the true question. Fin Fan's now 4/10 behind Ham Newton. Ham Newton's just falling back the orders as they go. Here they go. Number 1 Fin Fan makes his work of Ferrari Nut as well with that bad wing. Here goes Ichigo. He's trying to make something happen for Deer Hunter, locking up just a little bit. But can Ichigo get the run on Deer Hunter? He can. Looks like Deer Hunter gets a better run out of that corner as they go through. Deer Hunter covering the inside, making Ichigo do something. Assault sets a new fast lap of a 1:18.9. Ichigo's 3/10 back. Here's the battle for 9th place. Taylor Clan, the way it looks, if it ends, Taylor Clan's going to start up front. Ham Newton's starting 7th. And if he ends in 7th, that means Ham Newton's going to start on the front of the grid, which means Ferrari Nut is definitely going to have to make some work, especially with a lot of these newer drivers. But Ichigo needs to push as much as he can with these 3 laps left to go. Right on board. DRS is open. He gets a beautiful run down up to the turn 1. Here he goes. Can he make it stick? Massive lock up into turn 1. He makes it stick. What a beautiful move from Ichigo. I was a little worried. I thought the back end may have broken. He's locked that front left tire up so hard. As we have Taylor Clayton. Now he is on to Ham Newton. Ham Newton is just trickling down as GK Phantom gets a 3-second time penalty. What a shame with him as JRT Salt sitting 13th. He's reeled in a second. 2 as Ham Newton has pulled off. He is in 10th. He just knows, hey, I can't do anything. I tried it. It's just not happening for me. Here they go. Deer Hunter gets past Ichigo. Ichigo looks like he had a little bit of a conundrum there, having a little bit of an incident. As Ham Newton is starting to hit the grass. The question is, can Ichigo make it stick again on Deer Hunter as they go through onto the main straight? Ichigo must be running some really low wings. When he opens up that DRS line, he is just a rocket ship. He still sees Taylor Clayton ahead of him on the light lockup as they go through turns 1, 2, and 3. Ferrari Nut on a cruise control with 1 lap to go. As we have Deer Hunter, he is 4/10 back. This is a massive battle. This battle is for who gets to start up at the front in the start of the sprint race as we go through. We're going to ride aboard these guys because these guys are just freight training as much as they can through the grid. Here goes Deer Hunter. Can he do something? Anakin gets a 3-second time penalty. Lap 19 out of 20. Mean Fern gets a second within Sparky. Question is Mean Fern going to try something here with this last lap to go? Definitely keep an eye on that as well. I see them on the mini-map as they're coming onto the main street to start lap 20 in this race. We'll keep an eye on that for everybody here that's watching the stream. Deer Hunter has seemed like he has fallen. Ichigo is about 6/10 back from Taylor Clayton. We have the yellow sector 2. Possibly, I do not see who it is. Mean Fern still 5/10. Ichigo now 3/10 back. We're going to ride aboard with Ichigo on Taylor Clayton. He's taking the fight. Now this could be a bet. This could, it's good to score more points in the race, but it also could be a downfall. If Ichigo stays there, he's going to get 8th place. He's going to get 8th place. He's going to get a decent amount of points, but at the start of the sprint race, for those that don't know, F2 flips, reverses the grid order from 1st through 8th. So that means Ichigo at the sprint race will start up front. So yeah, you want to try to get the most points, but that just means the more points you get, the more people you got to try to drive through, in a sense, for the main race. As Ichigo's 4/10 back, we're going to jump aboard Ferrari Nut real fast. He's coming up onto the main straight. He will win the feature race. As here goes Sparky as he's coming across the main straight with Mean Fern. He's going to finish 3rd. Aldifer is going to come across He's going to finish 4th. Ulsterstig 5th. We will get through everybody as we go. All right, here we go. So Ferrari Nut is going to win it in 1st. Taylor Clan, he's going to... Ooh, wow, that was very close. As Ichigo gets 8th. Taylor Clan drops the 9th. SF1 Roads 10th. Ham Noon. Where's Ham? Ham's going to finish 11th. JR Salt, he's got another wing damage. What a shame for him there. See what happens with him. I believe that he served his 5-second grid penalty. As JRT Salt's going to finish 12th. So as we go through the grid order here, we have Ferrari Nut finishing 1st in the feature. Mean Fern 2nd. Sparky 3rd. Ulsterstig 4th. Alderfer 5th. Fin Fan 6th. Deer Hunter 7th. Ichigo 8th. Taylor Clan 9th. Rhodes 10th. Ham 11th. Salt 12th. Phantom 13th. Webster 14th. Canada King 15th. What an amazing race. Our big movers, Deer Hunter, moving up 6 places. Our 2 other big movers, Fin Fan and Ulsterstig, both moving up 5 places. What a good, strong performance we saw out of Ulsterstig here in this race. The F2 series here in Brazil. I mean, what an amazing battle that they've got going here for these F2 drivers. There you have it. We're going to skip through that real quick and get through here so we can get to the leaderboard to talk about that with you guys. Here we go. Ferrari Nut starting 2nd, bringing the car home for the win. What an amazing race. Mean Fern 2nd, Sparky 3rd, Ulsterstig sitting 4th. Strong performance. If he has another strong performance, he could be up there in the podium interviews as he goes through. But right now in the overall standings, you got Ferrari Nut sitting 1st, Meanford 2nd, Sparky 3rd, Stig 4th, Alderfer 5th, Finfan 6th, Deer Hunter 7th, Ichigo 8th, Salt 9th. He still moved up. He still got that 4 points from that pole position. Taylor Clan 10th, SF1 Roads 11th, Ham Newton, a driver we rarely ever see in 12th. He is 12th right now. Phantom 13th, Webster 14th, and Canada King 15th. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I had to get a little bit of water. Try to catch my breath because I know this sprint race is going to be amazing. A lot of these newer drivers are going to be pushing as much as they possibly can in this sprint race for Brazil. As Alderfer is readied up, he's got his stuff. Sparky has left the session. What a shame. What a shame. Hopefully Sparky can get back in. I don't know what happened. We are going to try to figure out. As the grid is starting to form up, where is his car? Is his car on the track? It is not on the track. Oh, what a shame. Sparky disconnected. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. But we have Hoopalicious in here. Hoopalicious. Welcome, welcome, welcome. He was busy doing our evaluation race for our Xbox League for the F1 2020 game. And I'm going to give a huge shout out to the viewers and anybody who is interested that's further going to watch this. If you are interested in joining us for the F1 2020 season, we have 5 tiers that we are looking at possibly expanding to, and including a PC League for our North American community. We do open, of course, we are very open and accepting to Oceania drivers and European drivers. So please, if you are interested, reach us out on Twitter and check out our Facebook page. for Breakout Racing League also, where you can follow all your information in the news and what is going on with Breakout Racing League, so we can get you into Discord and have you try out as well. Tell them BRL Exia 1984 sent you. Here we go. Ichigo is going to start out on first here on this formation lap as he goes around. Deer Hunter second, Fin Fan third, Aldifer is going to be fourth, Ulster Stig fifth, Mean Fern seventh, Ferrari Nut is going to be eighth, which is a shame because Sparky should have been there in sixth. I am his #1 fan. Sparky knows that. Definitely showed a very strong performance. Taylor Clan 9th, SF1 Roads 10th, Ham Newton 11th with his new rival on track, Salt. We'll definitely have to keep an eye and see what happened with that one incident. Phantom 13th, Webster 14th, Cannon King 15th, and Hoopalicious. We're going to have to keep an eye on that and see how much Hoopalicious can move up and see what happens in this race. And here Ichigo goes. As we get started, we will be waiting for the 5 lights. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights, and we are off. Here we go. Not a whole lot of tires, but Ichigo loses the back end a little bit. Deer Hunter's making the move on the inside. He makes it stick. Down into turn 1. Oh, the tap by Ichigo makes Deer Hunter lose it. He tries to give the spot back. Deer Hunter comes across the grass and the curb, sending it over. Aldifer, Ferrari making the move. He's showing the pace, sitting third. We're going 3 wide into this turn. What's going to happen? A lot of stuff. Here we go. Ulster Stig, he's sitting 5th. He knows he wants to catch Ferrari. He wants to be up in that top podium spot as well. All over the back end of Aldifer. Ferrari not sitting 3rd. He knows he needs to get past Fin Fan and Ichigo. Both of those drivers are teammates. They're going to do everything possibly they can. And here goes Mean Fern and Ham Newton, both teammates. They know they have the newcomer Salt sitting right on the back of his gearbox. As Salt makes a move on Ham Newton here, Ham Newton falls back just a little bit. As Hoopalicious has moved up, he's up in 11th place. We're definitely going to keep an eye on everything for everybody. Here we go. As Aldifer loses it, he's falling down the grid. That's going to slide Ulster Stig up. Here we go. Up to turn 1. Fin Fan making the move on his teammate. Can that be a good thing or can it be a bad thing? Ferrari Nut all over the back end of the gearbox of them, trying to make it happen as Mean Fern's falling down, and so has Hoopalicious, Taylor Clan, and GK Phantom. We have a yellow sector 1. Looks like GK Phantom lost it a little bit as Ichigo makes his move around his teammate. Looks like he slides. He loses it. Ferrari just catching it just a little bit. He makes it unscathed through the Ulster Stig up to 3rd. Deer Hunter to 4th. Salt trying to make his moves as well. As they go through, Ichigo saves it and gets into 6th, but Fin Fan also saves it as well. He's still sitting in 2nd. Ichigo and Salt going side by side. 2 drivers who know each other. Very clean. Salt giving him the dirty Salt there, sending him off the track. As he closes the door, Ichigo having to try to recover without taking out any of the other drivers. Here goes Mean Fern and Ichigo, both drivers battling out as Webster loses it, falling down the grid. Looks like he just lost the back end of it and slid off the track. Can Fin Fan catch Ferrari Nut here on lap 2 of 14? He's 5/10 back. Deer Hunter's fallen about a second or so. As Ichigo, Taylor Clan, all the drivers are covering each other onto the main straight. Taylor Clan gets past Ichigo. Onto the main straight they go here with Mean Fern right there. Ham Newton has pulled away from the Taylor Clan and Mean Fern going side by side, trying to give each other space, but there's Hoopalicious as Ichigo loses the back end and runs very wide. SF1 Roads is going to capitalize on that, while Mean Fern falls from Taylor Clan and Hoopalicious is right. Now Mean Fern gets past Taylor Clan. Taylor Clan having to try to defend now. He's got Hoopalicious and SF1's roads all over the back of the gearbox. We have a massive battle in the backfield here as Ulsterstig slots up to second. He's showing the pace. He's definitely reeling in as many people as he can as Hoopalicious is trying the inside move on Ichigo. He does. Can he make it stick as he goes through? He does. Ichigo has to check up right behind him as SF1 Roads 5/10 back from Taylor Clan, trying to reel him in. He's trying to show performance that he can keep up with his teammate as best as possible as they go through. Ichigo gets past Hoopalicious and makes it stick, but he gets a little squirrely. Looks like Hoopalicious gets the better run out of the hole. We're going to jump up to JRT Salt. He is 1/10 back behind Deer Hunter. Ferrari Nut sets a new fast lap. Looks like Webster loses it a little bit. JRT Salt's going to make it stick on Deer Hunter. But Deer Hunter's saying, nope, I'm not fully losing it that much. Here goes Ham Newton as they go through yellow sectors 1, 2, and 3. Looks like Webster lost it, but he manages to save it. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you. As we go through, we have a yellow sector 1. Looks like Rhodes lost it as well. What a shame to him. He was definitely showing like he had a lot of performance. As Aldifer gets past Canada King here, Salt definitely trying to reel in the top 3. He knows he had a fast car in the first race, but lost it due to understeering as Webster has retired from the session. Here's going to send out a virtual safety car, which is going to slow this pack down, kind of calm them down a little bit. Let everybody breathe. Let everybody calm. Let everybody relax. And then we'll be back to the fighting action as we get going here, as we wait. So we're going to run off the reel for everybody to let them know what is going on here and what is the grid order that we see. Ferrari Nut leading this race with 10 laps to go. Ulsterstig second, showing the strong pace. Number 1 FinFan third. JRT Salt fourth. Deer Hunter fifth. Ham Newton 6th. Meanford 7th. Taylor Clan 8th. Ichigo 9th. Hoopalicious 10th. Aldifer Jr. 11th. Canada King 12th. GK Phantom 13th. SF1 Roads 14th. And Webster 15th. What a shame on Webster. Hopefully Rhodes can reel them back in and make something happen. DRS is enabled, and we are good to go. Green lights for everybody as the battle begins. Looks like Deer Hunter covering the inside on Ham Newton, trying to make him work as much as possible. Deer Hunter giving the squeeze a little bit on DRS Ham Newton, trying to make that happen. As SF1 Roads dives in the pit, GK Phantom makes his way past as Ulsterstig is falling back a little bit to number 1 FinFan here. Question is Ulsterstig's going to need to push. Is he going to get past number 1 FinFan before JRT Salt gets him? Definitely keep an eye on that. Ichigo gets past Taylor. Ichigo and his ultra low aero setup that he has going on. Whoa, loses the back end just a little bit. Hoopalicious sitting 10th. All these drivers have been extremely racy through this sprint race that they've gone through. ERS Ham Newton still 5/10 back. Taylor Clan 3/10. We'll keep an eye on all the drivers as they come onto the main straight. Ferrari Nut has shown a lot of performance. Here they go. On the outside, Ichigo goes around Taylor Clan. Taylor Clan's going to check up right behind him. Oh, Ichigo runs it real deep. Oh, wow. Caught a little bit of the grass. Taylor Clan's falling back from Hoopalicious as they go. We're going to jump aboard JRT Salt. Is he going to try the inside of Ulsterstig? Stig's going to cover it, the outside, because he knows coming up in this corner, he's going to have the inside, and he's going to make JRT Salt work for it. Get him, Salt. Get him, Stig. Let's see the battle begin as they go through. Through the right-hand corner, they go. Down on the downhill left-hander that they go here. Can Stig pull from Salt? Salt has showed a lot of strong performances, but hasn't been able to make a whole lot. Stig up the center, he sends it. Stig still gives him the space, but defends. Salt's going to have to try to figure out how he's going to make something happen. Sparky is trying to rejoin in, but his car is not on track. What a shame there. Here they go onto the main straight. Salt. Oh, Rhodes has retired from the track. But Thank you, sir, for doing it in the pit lane. Here they go. Salt on the inside. Is he going to lock it up just a little bit? Side by side. He backs out of it as Stig gets him on the run out. Can Salt make it happen? We're going to ride aboard with him as they go through. Ichigo gets past Taylor Clan in that battle. We're going to ride aboard. Here goes Stig. He's going on the outside. Salt on the inside. He runs it too deep. Salt's going to get the better run on him through there. Now Stig needs to check up right behind Salt in order to catch up Fin to help him in the overall championship points here. As we have Deer Hunter, who's 4/10 back from Ham Newton. Ham Newton's trying to make something happen there. Taylor Clan 2/10 back from Hoopalicious. Falling back just a little bit as Hoopalicious is 5/10 back from Ichigo. Here goes Stig. Can he make it stick? We're going to ride aboard with him up to the DRS spot. It's a little bit farther away. I don't think his arrow is going to help reel him in anymore. Fin Fan sets a new fast lap. Ham Newton does. Ham Newton sets a new fast lap. Here goes Stig. Is it going to be enough? We're going to jump over with Taylor Clan. He's on the inside of Hoopalicious. Very deep lockup they go. You see Ichigo ahead of him. He's trying to make it stick. Hoopalicious gets a run. Taylor Clan loses it a little bit. It's a 3-second time penalty. That's going to allow Hoopalicious back around. Stig is still 3/10 back by, Hoopalicious trying to warm up his tires down the main straight. Possibly have a little bit of issue with heat. That's my guess. As Stig sitting there in 4th place, having a very strong performance for the drive, for being a newer driver in our F2 series at Breakout Racing League. What an amazing performance he is having. I have to give him all the credit as he goes through. Let's see here, Ferrari Nut. We are lap 8 of 14. Ferrari Nut has been leading this race the best that he possibly can. 2 seconds ahead of Fin. JRT Salt is reeling Fin in the best that he can, about a second worth. As we have also Stig, he's sitting 4th. He's been a big mover here. Ham Newton is less than a second from Stig. He's trying to reel him in. Deer Hunter's falling off the pace a little bit. We're going to jump over with Taylor Clan. He's trying it again on the outside. Here he goes. Hoopalicious. Can he make the switch? Oh, catches the curb a little bit. Back end brakes. Onto the other back straight that they go. DRS is going to be open. Can Taylor Clan get a run? Very swervy. Trying to get him to do multiple moves down the back straight to help him out. He doesn't. Taylor Clan's going to try again to make something happen. Now Ham Newton, 4/10 back from Ulster Stig. We're going to keep an eye on that and see what happens before we jump over there to watch how that performance goes. Taylor Clan still 5/10. Ham Newton still 5/10 also. So a lot of these drivers, it seems like they're able to get within that 5/10, but not really capitalize. It takes them a couple laps to make something stick. We're going to jump on Ham Newton. 3/10 back. DRS is open. There's Ulster Stig. Ham Newton getting an amazing run on the main straight. Is he going to send it up turn 1? He is going to send it up turn 1. Is he going to make it stick? He does make it stick through turn 1 into turn 2. But Stig's going to have an amazing run as well. DRS is open. Ham Newton's covering the inside. Ichigo gets a 3-second time penalty. Ooh, Stig runs a little wide, gives the adequate amount of space. Here goes Ham Newton. They're side by side going up into the right-hand turn. Here they go. Ham Newton catches the brake a little bit, trying to switch. He makes the switchback work. He gets the beautiful run in on the inside of that corner. Stig had nothing to do. He's on the inside now between Ham Newton. Here they go. It's Ham Newton side by side with them. We're going to switch over as they come up the hill to the left. Ham Newton is on the inside. Stig driving a beautiful race. These two drivers showing amazing performance and amazing skill of driver. Honestly, this is the best that we see. You only see it here at Breakout Racing League, everybody. And here they go. Ham Newton gets past Stig. 4/10 back. Question is, will Stig get the run on Ham Newton? DRS is open, as you see. It's an amazing shotgun run up, but he has to back out of it in turn 1. Here they go. I don't know why Codemasters put that in there, but that's okay. Here they go through the second DRS zone. We're right aboard. Ham Newton covers the inside, which is moved back over to the apex. Here goes Stig. Real deep run. Oh, Stig loses it. He loses his wing. He falls behind. Oh, what a shame. What a shame on Stig. Hopefully he's able to recover. He does. Now he just needs to put... Oh! Taylor Clan is retired from the session. That's going to pull out a safety car. What a shame. What happened there? Looks like Ulster. Looks like Hoopalicious. He still has his wing. Ichigo. He still has his wing. Phantom still has his wing. Alderfer. Does he still have his wing? He does. I wonder what happened to Taylor Clan. Looks like there was a little bit of a wrestle up between the drivers. Now the question is, who's going to dive in the pits? We have 3 laps to go. Yes, I did tune in at the perfect time. It's something that we'll have to take a look at with the stewards. You know, trying to keep an eye on everything as you go through to see what, you know, pits are going to happen. But we're going to get the rundown for all the viewers here. Ferrari Nut leading the race in first with JRT Salt. He's finishing second. There's the beautiful AMG safety car. Number 1 Fin Fan. He's sitting third. Ham Newton fourth. Deer Hunter fifth. Mean Fern sixth. Alderfer seventh. Phantom eighth. We have Stig diving the pits. We know he needs to get his wing changed. Ichigo dove into the pits as well. Maybe he did have a little bit of... No, he's going to the soft compound tires. Cannon King's diving into the pits. Here goes Stig. He's coming out. So we started with 16. Sadly, Sparky dropped out. Now we have 15. Sparky was our 3rd place finisher from the feature, for those that did not see it. But we'll definitely... We got lap 12 out of 14. 2 laps to go. My guess is the safety car is going to be... Oh, wow. It is in this lap. That is very quick. So what a shame to these other drivers that have fallen back. But Ferrari Nut's going to have to try to get... Ooh, there's a 10-second time penalty. Here goes Ferrari Nut. He's trying everything to make the move. They all had to check up and wait for the safety car. Fin Fan gets a 5-second. Salt gets a 5-second time penalty for a collision with Fin Fan. Here they go. Fin Fan on the inside of Salt into turn 1. Get a beautiful camera angle right over the shoulder through 1 and 2. They go. We also have Ham Newton. He's in the mix. Meatfern gets past BRL Alderfer Jr. as they go through. Looks like Fin Fan getting a little bit squirrely and pushed off to the side there as they come down into this left-hand corner before they start to come up the hill. Ham Newton trying to make everything happen, while he also has Deer Hunter in the mix. Deer Hunter trying to get the run too, as Ferrari is doing everything he possibly can in these last 2 laps to pull. As thank you for the follow, Lily Times. Please, definitely, if you're interested in racing F1 2020, check us out on Facebook, check us out on Twitter, send us a message, we'll get you in on the Discord. Here goes Ferrari now, 8/10 ahead of JR Assault. We have 2 laps to go. Fin Fan all over the back of JR Assault with Ham Newton, Ferrari Nut, Mean Fern, and Alderfer all in tow here. We have a massive battle for 2nd place, 2nd through 7th. All in a freight train. Anything can happen with these drivers. Ichigo gets past Cannon King for 11th place as we come onto the main straight. Definitely keep track of everybody the best that I possibly can. Ham Newton, 3/10 back from Fin Fan. Light lockup into turn 1. JR Salt getting a little bit slow, trying to cover that inside line between FinFan as they come down through 2 and 3. Onto the second DRS zone that they go. Looks like FinFan's covering the inside line, trying to make Ham Newton move a little too much, but he doesn't. Ham covers his line. Alderfer looks like he's going to make something on Meanford. He does, but runs the car way too deep. Meanford's going to get past him. Alderfer's going to fall back 7/10. We're going to slot back up here with ERS. Ham Newton's 5/10 back from number 1 FinFan. Trying to get that third place. Deer Hunter still trying to work his way in, less than a second back from Ham Newton. Salt now 4/10 back from Ferrari Nut for the lead of this race. Can Salt make something happen here with Ferrari Nut? Ferrari Nut is pushing as much as he can as Ham Newton has fallen back. But that's now going to slot Deer Hunter and Mean Fern up there at 4th and 5th as they go. Salt now 2/10 back from Ferrari Nut onto the main straight that they go. We're going to ride aboard with Salt as he comes onto the main straight. DRS is possibly, does not look like it's open. And Ferrari Nut is going to win the race. Salt is going to drop back. Deer Hunter's going to finish 2nd. Mean Fern 3rd. Alderfer 4th. Number 1 FinFan 6th. Ham Newton 7th. GK Phantom 8th. Hoopalicious, he's coming around the last couple bends. You just did an evaluation. Wonderful. I'm sorry. I did a lot of times Twitter tags. I can't follow them with the gamer tags. Which one did you do as Hoopalicious finished 9th? Was it the Xbox or the PC one? As we have Ulsterstig, he's coming through. He had a very strong performance. He's going to finish 9th. He's going to get a little bit of the points. Ichigo, he had a strong performance, had a little bit of a hiccups, but he came in 11th. Very strong. Canada King coming in 12th as Ichigo sets a new fast lap. What an amazing... What an amazing race that we had in the sprint. Ferrari Nut showing extremely strong performance for the Xbox. That's awesome. I hope you did wonderful in the evaluation race. If you want, take a shout out to me in the Discord, BRL Exia 1984. If you need, if you want to chit chat or you need help or anything else like that, let me know. For the sprint race here that we have, let's see what the overall standings are and the finish points are as we go through. Wait for it to load up, and there you have Ferrari leading first. Overall winner in both, sweeping both the feature and the sprint. Deer Hunter finishing 2nd, Mean Fern 3rd, Alderfer 4th. JRT Salt falling back due to that 5-second time penalty to 5th. Number 1 FinFan 6th. Ham Newton is 7th, GK Phantom 8th, Stig 9th, Hoopalicious 10th, Ichigo 11th, Canada King 12th, Taylor Clan 13th, SF1 Roads 14th, Webster 15th. What a shame. Interior Titan 93. Yes, we'll check you out next week. Definitely interested, Titan, if you want to, if you want to participate or race, definitely click the follow button, join us. Be definitely interesting to have you guys in here. Definitely check out our Facebook page as we get done. Huge shout out to everybody in the race. All right. I did not get a chance to... I do know Ferrari Nut was in the overall things. We're going to get him in here. Welcome, Ferrari Nut. Please check the box to include your audio. Also, I have a question for you.
Yes.
I was working with the people on Twitch, talking to them, and I totally didn't check who the other 2 top overall finishers were. Do you know who they were?
Let me go look at my screenshots real quick. Be thankful I grabbed those. I had the sense to grab those.
Thank you.
Okay, so here's the thing. That last race,
yeah.
The game just threw the blinders on when I went Like I got
No.
almost up to the pit where the pit entry line is,
That's,
and it just stopped me. So
no,
it
that's
fucking
fine.
it gave
No, that's fine.
It gave Salt and FinFan a penalty. So provisionally, it is me, Mean Fern, and Aldiver.
Okay.
And Deer Hunter. They're tied for third, actually.
They're tied for third. So
Yep,
just
18
you,
points pop.
Mean Fern, and then Aldifer, right?
Yes, provisionally that is what it is.
Okay. All right.
For the top three, that is possibly going to change.
All right. I just
depending.
need the top three for right now.
Yeah, that for right now, that's what it is. But yeah, the game just decided I got too close to the safety car, I guess, and threw the binders on, and they all almost piled in the back of me.
All right. Now we just need to find Mean Fern. Mean Fern. Here he is. Invite to a party. Please, for those that are entering the party, please check the box to include your audio. Alrighty, I'm off to bed at 5 a.m. here. Had great commentary. Yes, good night at 5 a.m. for you. Lily Tons on Twitch. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. Have a good night. Do we have everybody here in the party?
Don't think we have Fern yet.
No, we are waiting
we
for
do not.
Fern.
Fern is currently freaking out that he can't send messages in Discord, so he's probably not even looking at his console.
We'll send him one more, and then what I'll do is I'm going to send him another invite here, and then I will get with you, Mr. BRL Aldifer. Give me 1 second. Invite sent. Okay, here we go. BRL Aldifer coming into Brazil. We definitely noticed through the Discord chat. A lot of times the viewers don't see that. You know, we saw you working with Ferrari Nut here, trying to get a strong performance for the Sauber Junior team. You know, I mean, was third place what you were expecting? Was third place what your overall finish was? Or is this kind of a bit of a shock to you?
Well, to be honest, it really kind of is a shock. I'm still new to the F2 cars. I just so happened to get asked to race at Russia for the last round, and I felt pretty good about it. And then Ferrari Nut and I talked it over and decided for me to join Team Sauber. And yeah, this whole week I'd been telling Ferrari Nut that I wasn't confident at all in the car. So he sat down with me for about an hour before this race, just trying to help me learn more about the F2 cars, how you have to drive them. And it was a big help, and I really appreciate it. I was not expecting to come in and finish third overall in any way, shape, or form. I was expecting to come in and, you know, maybe finish somewhere in the top 10 overall, but it was pretty nice, man. The car was pretty hooked up, other than whenever, like the whole feature race, the car was really hooked up. I didn't really have any problems other than my DRS failure, and I lost DRS for like half the race, so I lost touch with a couple people. And then in the second race, something was going on with the rear end of the car. It became very unstable as I was getting on the throttle whenever I was behind other cars. If I wasn't behind another car, everything was fine. But I don't know. I'm really happy that I got third overall, and I'm just glad that I got some good points for the team and that I can show that I actually can drive an F2 car, which everybody knows I can't do that in an F1 car. So.
Well, congratulations on third place overall here in Brazilian Grand Prix. You had a very tough race, but overall it showed a lot of strength for you to finish third. And for our second place finisher, Mean Fern, can you please, if you haven't, please check the box to include your audio. We know you're running a little bit late with some of your admin stuff that you have to do for BRL, but you've had a bit of a quiet race, Mean Fern. You've kind of just sat there in that top six, I'd say top 4 to top 7, good overall race. I mean, talk us through that race between your feature and your sprint.
I mean, I guess going to quali, I kind of took it easy, but I think a lot of people took it easy, and we were all really close. So I knew from practice sessions that my race pace was a lot better than my quali pace, and in the future race, I think I could have been. Well, I mean, I guess I got P2, so I guess in the end, that was probably the best I could have done. But I got held in the pits, and that probably lost me second and a half or something around there. So that kind of really lost me like any chance of trying to really contend for, I guess that giant P1 battle. But I guess in the end, I still got the best possible finish. And then the sprint race was just, I mean, I kind of got swarmed at the start. And after that, I was just trying to recover. And then it looks like everything hit the fan. So we'll see how that ends up. But if it stays that way, I'm pretty happy with that.
Well, I mean, I have to say congratulations on second place. I mean, overall, I mean I mean the performance that you had throughout the day was very strong. Not trying to be rude, just with a lot of our stuff that we have going on, just trying to get through everything here with everybody. To our overall finisher, Ferrari Nut, who almost didn't finish a race when Ichigo and during our sprint race, Ichigo and number one FinFan almost lost it in one of the turns, and Ferrari not barely made it through to get through. But we also saw you in the feature race with an unexpected guest who just started with BRL for the F2 series, JRT Salt. Talk us through your race of your feature and your sprint, because it kind of, it was almost a little uncertain. Salt kind of came out and snatched pole from you. I believe it was 0.059 of a second.
Yeah, Salt came in with a vengeance. He beat both myself and Ham to pole by less than 0.07 of a second, so the top three were very evenly matched there. We all kind of felt like I think we could have done better laps there. Pam and I certainly did. Salt didn't. I don't think he has a mic or anything. But yeah, I certainly thought I got pole for a second there, for once. But starting in the front row was a nice change of pace from second or third row. As most of you know, I'm a terrible qualifier, and usually it takes a little bit of luck to get me up there. But I get it back in the race. But tonight I didn't have to. I got by him pretty early on in the feature race, and he started making a couple of mistakes, and when the DRS kicked in, he made one and got out of mine, and Ham was all over him. Then he actually pitted what I thought was very early. He pitted on, I think, lap 5 in the feature race, which is way before I was planning on it. I was actually originally planning on stretching it out to lap 9 just to avoid the traffic, because as Mean Fern alluded to there, he got held, and it makes a big difference around here. Even going long and avoiding the traffic, Salt and Ham, neither one of them appeared to get held, so that dropped me back to being just behind both of them. And I could see Ham just sizing him up, like looking for an opening, and he saw one around the outside of turn 4, and he went for it, almost got him cleared, and I think it was just a case of Ham starting turn 5 while Salt was still finishing turn 4, and they just kind of came together a little bit. And
yeah.
I saw my championship flash before my eyes right there for a split second, and just kind of cruised around the outside, and then the VSC came out and kind of got a second to collect myself. And from there, I was just from there I saw I was 5 seconds ahead of Sparky and Fern, and I was like, okay, just keep it pointed in the right direction. Don't do anything stupid.
Well, I have to say congratulations on your overall, feature win and your sprint win and your quest to catch Ham in the overall championship battle here. I believe that for every race I've commentated for you guys, I've always had the championship standings up, and this is the first time I haven't.
It's 11 points.
It's 11 points now?
It's 11 points in my favor now.
Okay, it's 11 points in your favor. And I have to make a shout out to my number one F2 driver, the guy, my underdog I always root for, BRL Sparky, who got disconnected even though he finished on the podium in the feature, which is sad.
Rage quit.
No, I call it a commentator curse because I was rooting for him. What a shame for him. I got to give a shout out to all the new drivers that came out. Ulsterstig, who participated. He showed a lot of strength, a lot of performance. Ichigo, he showed a lot of strength. Racing with you guys, definitely Salt. He had a very strong performance. It's awesome to see a lot of the newer guys come in here, join you guys with the F2 to kind of help build your guys' tier here to race with you guys. Congratulations to them. Also, for the viewers that are watching, please check us out on Twitter. Check out our Twitch even more. You can watch all the past races that we've done, even all the way back to our split 1, split 2 days. Also, check us out on Facebook now. We now have a Facebook out there. Please check us out there. Like the page. We definitely do a lot of postings. And if you're really interested in joining us for the F1 2020 season, we're starting to do evaluation races. Reach us out on Twitter. Message us there or message us on Facebook. We'll get you in here and get you joining, whether it's Xbox or PC. We are open to anybody, whether it's North American, Oceania, or Europe. We have a lot of strong drivers that are all the way around the world that help bring Breakout Racing League, one of the best leagues that there is. My name's BRLXia1984, and I'm signing off. Thank you guys for watching.